Hello friends. Alright, I'm back. This is going to be brief because my last video did not save well, so I have to redo this video. So we're going to do it quickly. Behind my ear. We're going to do this quickly so that I can upload it and send your email out so you guys can get the details for it. Hey Kari. So today's topic for day 21 is boldness. Boldness, boldness, boldness. That is what we are going after for day 21. It's not, last live was good, but we're going to start fresh. Anyway, so boldness. So the topic is boldness, like I said. What we're going to do this day, and we're taking it with us. Every single day of this challenge is not, thank you. Did you subscribe to my YouTube page, Kari? I hope you did, because all of the lives are going to be there. So if you guys are new to this challenge, go subscribe to my YouTube page because that's where all of these lives live. 1 through day 20 is there. They're amazing. They're going to encourage you. They're going to help you get the best out of the rest of this year. Yay! They're going to help you get the best out of the rest of this year and propel you forward in 2024. We're getting the stinking thinking, the garbage, the bad habits, the negative mindsets out of the way so that we can start executing on the goals and the visions that God has given us. No more are we going to sit behind and watch the world pass us by, watch everyone else, succeed and do, and we double tapping on them. It's time to get your things double tapped on, okay? So we're not doing it for other people, but it's time that your voice is heard. It's time that your call is out there in the world reaching someone else. Because if I didn't answer this call, where would you all be? So we need you. The world needs you. Someone needs you. And not for you to live for someone else, because we went over that on day, I think, 19, what is your why? But because we need to make sure that we're doing something, we're investing the gifts and talents that we have back into the work and the world that God gave us to invest it in. There's someone that needs your gifts and your talent. So the more you sit on it, someone else is out here failing. Someone out here is like waiting and hoping. Oh, thank you so much, Nails That Speak. Wait, is this B? Oh my gosh, is this you? So yeah, I hope you're subscribed to the page too, the YouTube page. But yeah, so I'm happy hearing this feedback. And if you guys, like, we're 9 days away from November 30th. So there should be some results, some things being created. Like I said yesterday on the live, don't think that everything has to be tangible. Everything doesn't have to be, excuse me, like something you could touch and feel. Like, oh, I opened a studio, or oh, I, lost 50 pounds, or whatever it is. Sometimes it could really just be as simple as, I don't second guess myself anymore. My thoughts actually feel so much more powerful than they did when we started. That is amazing. That's a result to share. That's a result to be proud of. Everything doesn't have to be something you can touch and feel or tell someone. It could be internal. That's major. We have this, they call this the battlefield of your mind. If you're able to clear some space out in there, that's amazing. So don't, be like, oh, well, I don't have to show for it. If you have peace of mind, if you're able to get up and be bold in situations where you would have sat in the corner before, that's a miracle. That's something to be shouting, dancing, and praising and being thankful for. So I just want to encourage you guys on that part. Also, every single day of this challenge is not like, it's like today is boldness. It's not like, hey, I'm going to be bold today, and then tomorrow it's like, oh, what's tomorrow? No. I'm taking boldness into tomorrow. I'm taking the resilience from day 5 into tomorrow. I'm taking resistance into tomorrow. I'm taking what is your why into tomorrow. All of the topics of each day, we should be taking them with us to literally what it's going to do is reformulate the way that you're thinking. It's going to create new foundations and new, ideas and pathways in your mind. That's the goal of it. So we can get this thinking out of here and replace it with the correct things. So this is not just okay, well, today's boldness and tomorrow I can go back to being timid in the corner and not standing up and being assertive. No, we're taking this as like a snowball effect. What we have today, what we started on day 1 with, was this little nugget, this little mustard seed of faith. This is what I'm believing for. This is what I want to commit to. And every single day you're stepping out into it. Every single day you're adding tax, you're adding value, you're adding worth, you're adding to it. so that by the time you're done, we have this giant snowball. We done built a snowman. We got a whole person by the time we're done. And this content will be evergreen. You'll be able to go back on and watch this. It's going to live on my YouTube page, Candace Idahan. Go there. So even if you want to jumpstart back in January 1st, like, you know, I got the momentum, we're on it. I just need to keep my mind on the right things. Like the Bible says, keep your things on things keep your mind on things that are above and not beneath. These are things that are above. They're giving you new ways to think. They're helping you get out of your old habits that were not serving you well, that were keeping you stuck, that were not propelling you to live the life or the future that you want. We're putting that away. When we're a child, we throw away childish things. Now we're grown. We're building ourselves up. We're building our mind. We're building our foundations so that we can go and execute. So make sure that you're not just, categorizing these things. They're for every day. They're to be implemented going forward. So today's topic is boldness. I know some of you, you might be around family, and family may be, a trigger point for you. They've not ever seen value in you, or they've spoken to you crazy, or, you don't feel like you belong, or you don't feel like you add value to them. Whatever it is, this is the time to be bold. All of the things that you're believing for, all of the places and spaces that have trampled you over year after year, this is the time you stand up and be bold. This is not a license to be rude and disrespectful. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this is the time where you get to assert who you are and your value, because you have value. You have value within you. That's the reason why sometimes you do get picked on. When you think about it, what did the bully do? The bully picked on the one who actually they really wanted to be like, had more than them, looked better than them, but they just wanted to bully them so that they would deflect their own issues. So if I bully you first, if I jump you first, you're not going to fight back at me. You're not going to be able to get me. So I'm going to, make you feel bad. So then you run to the corner, and now I can be, sitting back like the champion, like everything is good. No, we're not doing that anymore. We're going to stand up and be bold and assert ourselves, assert who we are and the value that we have. We're not going to stand up and say, this is how we are supposed to do, let someone tell you this is how this is supposed to be done, and that that's not the way it should be done. That that's not actually correct. And you have the ideas and you have vision. You thought about this day and night, but you're just too afraid to say it. No, we're not letting fear talk to us anymore. We're bold. We've reformulated the way that we think. We've figured out why we're showing up the way we need to show up. We know what our why is now. So now is the time where you actually are bold. You're standing up in the truth that you have, that you've established in your mind. I belong here. I have value here. What I say matters. If you have to create something that you're able to speak so that it helps you, do it. Your life and death is in the power of the tongue. So if you need to speak life to yourself to keep you thinking on things that are above and not beneath, because if people say, oh, those ideas are dumb, that's stupid, you always come up with something crazy, that don't even make sense. Those are things that are beneath. Things that are above are things that are going to be of good rapport. That's what the Bible says, of good rapport. They're encouraging. They're going to help you. They're going to make you feel good. They're going to give you a lift in your spirit. Your spirit's going to recognize it, because those are things that are above. Those are godly things. So you want to make sure that you're thinking on things that are above. You're speaking the positive things to yourself. You're speaking the good words to yourself, the faithfulness, the love, the favor, the blessing. Hey, Takoa. You're speaking those things over yourself. So boldness is not a license to be disrespectful or rude. Boldness is a license to assert your value and the influence that you have, to assert who you are and what you know that you are in a way that articulates the value that you add to whatever that space is, that room, that conversation, that office meeting, whatever it is, and not cowering down to someone's better idea when the whole time you got the best idea. We're not doing that anymore. We're being bold. We're bold people. So today I want you guys to focus on boldness. And again, it's not just for today. We're taking today and we're adding it onto tomorrow. We're adding it to our snowball of all the other days on this challenge. Today is day 21 and the focus is boldness. You all have it in you. We've already reworked this thinking. We're not letting fear talk to us in all caps anymore. We're not allowing negativity to even we're not entertaining negativity anymore. Our why, we know why we're doing this. We're not doing this to prove anything to anyone but ourselves, that we're worth it and we have the value. So make sure that you go back and watch the other lives, because they're super powerful. They're on my YouTube page. Go subscribe to my YouTube page. If you haven't been getting my emails that I send out daily, click the link in my Instagram bio. If you're watching this on Instagram, or you can get to it from my YouTube page as well. And subscribe to my newsletter so you can get the daily emails. I send it out once a day with just an encouraging message on the topic. So you can go back and look. This content will stay on my YouTube page. Please share it with friends. Doing it with friends is even better than doing it alone. So make sure that you're focused. Today is boldness, and you take all of the other days and roll it into where you're trying to get to for your future. You can even start this again January 1st. Like, you know what? I'm good. We did good. I just need to keep the momentum. I'm going to restart day one and roll it through. Absolutely. Because sometimes you need an extra little extra little bandwidth to just push you forward to the next chapter. Because we're doing this so that we can finish this year strong, so that we can reconfigure the way that we're thinking about things. Because guess what? You can't wake up on the 1st and say that, okay, I'm about to hit the ground running. No, you're not. You're about to trip, fall, and stumble because you didn't do the work. So this is the work that you need to do so that you can take off in January. Because next month, we're going to still be implementing these things. We're going to still be actively working on what we've learned this month. We're going to take it and say, all right, I got boldness. I have this meeting coming up. Okay, cool. I'm about to have this conversation. All right, things are getting tough. I'm seeing the stuff that I created in November. All right, I'm going to press forward because I know what my why is. You're going to take each day and work it through. That's what we're going to do. And then January, there's no way that you won't be able to see the results from this. No way. Even this month, you're going to see results. And if you have been feeling like there's something more that I should be doing, this job I shouldn't be at, even if you're one of our seasoned people on here, and you're like, well, I'm retired, like, I don't have the, you do, if you're even on here, if you're even a part of this challenge, there's more that you need to do. Until you hit the grave, baby boy, baby girl, there's more that you can do. There's lives that you can still touch and affect. And I know that there is something that you secretly desire deep down that you really wish you did, or at some point in your life, or that you can do. That's the thing that you need to be working through. That's the thing that you need to be focused on doing, because somebody needs that thing. But we need you to get it out first. So don't count yourself out. Count yourself in. There's plenty of time left in this year for you to execute on the goals, the dreams, and the visions that you have. There's more money to be had. There's more clients to be had. I keep saying this. Some companies make the most money they make all year in these 2 months. All year. You would think for 12 months? You would think for 10 months, that's more time than 2 months, that they would make all the money. No. Some companies, these 2 months clutch, changes the game for them for the whole. These 2 months are the reason why they're able to be open for 10 months. So you could count yourself out if you want to, but I know that I'm not. I know that there's still more to be had. There's more weight to be lost. There's more money to be made. There's more clients to be had. There's more promotions to be gotten. There's more bonuses. There's more there's more to be had. There's more. Until the clock strikes midnight on December 31st and rolls into the 1st, there's still more. So don't throw in the towel yet. There's still more to be had. There's still favor and blessings on this year. There's still marriages that need to come to pass. There's still engagements that need to come to pass. There's still more. Don't let this year tell you throw it in the towel. Don't do it. There's still more time this year to have this year turn out for you to be successful. So do not take no for an answer. Today is day 21. It's boldness. We're going to stand up and do the things that we know we need to do, and say the things we know we need to say, and show up in the way that we're supposed to. Showing up for our life is the most important thing to do. Even if you fall off of this challenge, you fall off the bandwagon one day or another day, Doesn't matter. Show up anyway. Show up the next day. Show up the next hour. Show up the next minute. There's grace. There's mercy for that. So don't beat yourself up. Let your yes stay your yes to your commitment to this challenge. And I cannot wait to see what you guys create on the other side November 30th. You guys can start just leaving comments about whatever it is that you guys have been able to create during this challenge under the YouTube videos. Please go like and subscribe on my YouTube page. Please and thank you. I would really appreciate it. Under Candace Idahen. Go there, subscribe, go watch the old videos from day 1 to 20. This will be up there in about 20 minutes. Also get the emails for this challenge. Click the link in my Instagram bio if you're on Instagram, or get to there from YouTube. That's where you can join my email list to get my newsletter daily. Thank you guys for joining. So much, so rich. There's so many things that you guys can be focusing on and just showing your boldness in. Don't take no for an answer. No more crawling into a corner. No more saying, not saying what you want to say and then being down on yourself and then, negatively speaking to yourself, and you're going inward with your emotions, and now you start feeling bad about yourself, and now you're back into a pit of depression. We're not doing that. We're just not. I'm not even going to give any room for that. We're not doing it. We're standing up. We're being bold. We're saying what we need to say. I don't care if you need to write it to the person. Write it down on a paper and mail it. Whatever it needs to be. If that's your level of courage and faith right now, so be it. But what we're not going to do is hold on to it and then turn it inward and then start negatively speaking to ourselves because we didn't do what we know we should do. So let's focus on boldness today and add it to our tool belt with all of our 20 other days that are in our tool belt. So we now have almost a full toolkit. By day 30, we'll have a full toolkit of everything that we've accomplished for these 30 days that you can whip out at any time. You can whip out your resilience. You can whip out what is your why. You can whip out your weight of your words. You can whip out, focus. You can whip these things out whenever you need them, because we're reformulating our brain, the way that our brain works and the way that we're thinking about things, the way that we're thinking about ourselves, the way that we're pursuing our goals and visions, because we're getting unstuck. We're sick and tired of being sick and tired. And now we're putting our mouth on it. And we're speaking things that are not as if they are so. That's what the word says. So I'll end on that. I'm excited to see what you guys create at the end of this challenge. I'm excited to see what happens on the other side of November 30th. Thank you guys for joining. And this will be up on my YouTube really soon. So talk to you guys soon.